Is that regular? You are.
Enjoy this vest, guys.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. All right, my ladies at home, let's go on over we'll see it right there on the screen. Want to mention, we're having a logo evening. In fact, let me show you that today's special value on myself again. And Megan just put the link that will get you to her tank a little sooner than later. I actually feel like I called that a vest earlier, but we'll get you to her tank. There it is. It's brand new, making its debut in the next special 2-hour logo show. All right, so let's do a little fun money shopping. Fun Money is a game we play on my Facebook page a few hours before each inspired style. It's where I give you imaginary money and I send you out on a shopping task, but then we really have a chance to spend money on that certain subject right after we show you your answers. So I gave you $50 and asked you to add a piece of jewelry to your jewelry box for the spring. So let's see. Oh, Priscilla said Lori Goldstein, of course. Priscilla, great minds think alike. Patty, Isaac watch. I will tell you right now, I think that Isaac does some of our most affordable, but you would never know they're affordable watches. They look so good. And then Kathy, she even included a picture. It's a Susan Graver statement necklace. Yeah, if you want the look for less, definitely check out Susan. She really does trendy pieces. And then Stephanie, you said new earrings. Well, I too thought we'd go shopping for some new earrings. I've really been loving Bronzo lately because it's another great way to get the look for less. You know, a lot of times you go to a jewelry store and you see gold prices and then you turn back around and you get out of that jewelry store, right? So would you like the look of yellow gold, the look of platinum, the look of beautiful rose gold? Well, I have all of that for you in a Bronzo twisted oval hoop. And what's so nice about this too, if you are particular about the quality and the fit of your earrings, I'm happy to tell you, we don't always do this, but in this case, I'm going right to the back of the earring because it's one of those rare Omega backs. It's not a post and clutch, it's actually the Omega. And if you've ever shopped and wore an Omega before, you know that this is the clasp you want if you really want that security. It's an expensive clasp to make, probably the most expensive, but with it comes that extra confidence that the hoop is not going anywhere. It's staying on that ear. So here, why don't I stay with this choice? What makes these so different is, first of all, they come from Bronzo. So Bronzo is a really interesting line here because I always want to call it fine jewelry because the quality is outstanding, and it certainly looks like the most beautiful rose gold you've ever worn, right? But what's so nice is, depending on your size, you're talking about $48 or $54 because it truly is bronze. Now, Bronzo is a little different. They're all made in Italy, and it's a wonderful way to wear bronze because we've actually turned it, manipulated it into this rose color. Or when you see the white and the yellow, turned it into white bronze, turned it into yellow bronze. So if I was to cut any of these hoops in half, you wouldn't see bronze waiting inside. You'd see rose. You'd see white and you see yellow. So it's tarnish-free, it's nickel-free, I should say, tarnish-resistant, and so you really get a lot of durability when you shop Bronzo. In fact, I'm not wearing it tonight, but one of my oldest bangles that I absolutely live in is Bronzo, and Bronzo from about 6.5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, that's probably more accurate. And it looks like it does, looks like it does now, the way it did on day one when I first bought it. So just a wonderful quality. All right, so now let me go through all your choices. I went with the longer hoop. It's not long by much. It's 1.5 inches, but if you want a little bit more length, that's there for you in all three choices, rose, yellow, and white. Now, if you want something a little bit more classic, maybe you're gonna spritz your Tova one day and wear your Lisa Rinna top as she makes her big debut in Inspired Style tonight, and you're just that classic girl, well then go for the 1 inch. Now, there's just a small price difference depending on your size. If you're going a little longer, that 1.5 inch is $54. And because there's an easy pay that will expire at the end of the day, but you have it right now, your monthly payments are $13.50. And then if you are doing that 1 inch, your price is $48. And your monthly payments are just as little as $12. Isn't that nice to stock up on your jewelry box? Now remember, I gave you $50, so I thought you wouldn't be mad at me that the 1.5 inch is $4 more than 50 because technically the 1 inch is $2 less. So I thought it would kind of average out my fun money allowance, right? And then these are so very different. First, because they're oval, so you really get a little bit more of a shape with this. Instead of just being that classic round, you know, even though they're 1.5 inches, they just seem to look a little longer, don't they? So that's the 1.5. And then you can see all the twisting. That's not exactly the easiest thing to do when you're talking about jewelry. So I love that you have all that twisting, and it keeps going and going and going. So if you do wear short hair or wear your hair up, you're gonna see the twisted bronzo even in the back. And then see how the Omega makes that earring fit my ear to perfection? That's what's gonna happen for you too. You're gonna just have this perfect fit. It's really nice too if over time, because of piercings, your earlobe has actually become elongated or your piercing has become elongated. This will really lock that earring into place. Now let's see what Miss D's wearing. Are you yellow? You look yellow from here. And you look like you're, yeah. Sorry, that was very funny. You look like you're an inch. Are you an inch?
Funny.
I know you did.
Yeah, the inch.
And the inch. Okay, so we're opposites. I'm rose and 1.5, and Deanna's yellow and 1.
I let you have the 1.5 tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that. She knows I like the bigger earring. I do. But you know what? This is great if you're gonna make this your everyday earring, and maybe you get dressed for work every day. It really does have that wonderful classic look to it. And they're customer top rated too, so that's always nice. When you go to a typical jewelry store, you don't know if they're comfortable, if they were worth the money, but everyone's giving these the thumbs
And a
up.
lot you can't wear.